So then, wow, here we are, MotoGP 21. This is a preview build of the brand new MotoGP game, and we're going to be heading in and doing a race at Qatar as this man, Fabio Quartararo, probably one of the most anticipated moves, making the promotion to the full factory Yamaha team from the Petronas team. So this is a preview build. There's only limited tracks. You've got all riders and teams though, limited tracks. There's only the Grand Prix mode and time trial. But let's get in. So I've got this build for a few days. I'm going to make plenty of gameplay. We're going to try out the tracks, different riders, that sort of thing. So plenty of videos coming your way from this build. But I've only got it for a few days, so I've got to act quick. So let's get in then. I've done one lap. Okay, one lap in time trial just to figure out, you know, how things work. So some different riding aids, different race options, that sort of thing. And this is going to be our first race, and we're going to head to Qatar because why not? I mean, why not Qatar? So let's try it out. I'm going to start very tentatively on 80% AI difficulty. We're going to go clear conditions, being as we're in the middle of the desert, and we're going to go for 6 laps. Now in race options, I noticed that we can choose our starting position, so I'm not going to start at the back. Let's start in P10. And let's see, I've just left everything on as it is. We don't need these. Let's turn off trajectory aids. Rewind, we'll leave rewinds on for now. Quick track entry. Choose to move through the track before you go. That's fine. Bite damage. Let's just leave things as it is. Graphical for now. Proportionate, tolerant. You know, that sounds good. Let's see how we get on. So, Qatar, Fabio Quartararo. Very similar menu, but slightly different and nice compared to last year's. So let's see how we get on. So remember, this is a preview build. Some things aren't final, most things aren't final, so this doesn't represent the full game, which are going to be releasing in April. But here we go then. Let's see the presentation. Let's just let's take it all in, shall we? Vinales, Miller. Let's get in and do the consumption check. So, tyre-wise, if we use a MotoGP 20 as a reference, I would usually go for soft front, medium rear. Fuel as well. Well, let's go for... You might not complete the race with the current level of fuel. Okay, so let's just leave a full tank of fuel in. And then brakes, right, rear brake. Set recommended setup. Let's see what the recommended setup is. Brake disc 220mm on the rear. Front is this one. So let's just go with what the game recommends, because I have no idea. Let's see. Let's see how that goes for us. Let's go. Come on, Quartararo. Let's get in. You're going to have to bear with me. I mean, my first race. If we crash, make mistakes, because from the one lap I've done, wow, braking feels different. So, let's see how we go on, shall we? Qatar. Now, it's not long till, you know, the actual GP season starts. Not long at all. Here we go then. Traction control, I'm going to set to 3, anti-wheelie. All the settings seem to go up by an extra increment, and my gosh, I've made an awful start here. Right, let's see how we get on the brakes. Whoa! Please have forgiveness on me, game. I have never been intimidated really by a MotoGP game until I got in, and I went into the first braking zone on that time trial lap, and I tell you what, I just went I just went down. I went, oh, see what I mean? The rear end there, oh my word, something to get used to. There's a lot more assists you can play around with the brakes as well, so you can really play around and get it to how you like, and down we go. And look at this, when you crash, right? New little cutscene. It's pretty nice. I am going to use a rewind though, because, you know, this is our first time playing the game. We're going to give ourselves a break, you know. But that was very tight up the inside there. So, let's see. Oh! We just wiped out the Avintia and the Aprilia. Let's go back a little bit further, shall we? Right, like I say, bear with us. Let's see if we can make it through this 6-lap race. And this is why I've turned the... Oh my god. Right, you have to be careful in the braking zones. You really, really, really have to be careful. And on turning, if you turn in too far, it doesn't seem to modulate it. Right, I've nerfed the Avintia out. Let's just see if we can crack on with this race. I've turned bike damage off as well for obvious reasons right now. So let's see how we get on, shall we? Right then. Sarko is next up. Whoa. Whoa, the rear end sending us out wide. Whoa. Oh, someone's down, and I'm out horrendously wide. Man, 80% difficulty, and I'm having proper trouble here. Into turn 12 then. So like I say, there's more assists in the menu. So there's things like brake modulation and sort of realism settings. So if you don't like how it feels, you can really adjust the game so it suits you and your player style. So maybe we'll try that. Maybe we'll try a race with assists on versus assists off and see how what the differences are. But you know, this race very much gonna be about just trying to stick with it, and there's no power mode 0 anymore. Right then, on the brakes. Someone's down there. Who is that? Rins and Maverick Vinales. Lots of crashing from the AI. AI isn't final. That's one thing that isn't final that I know about. The AI is going to be improved on, and I've got a bit of work here to do. I have absolutely zero confidence on the brakes. You know, in MotoGP 20 Crimo, when I say I've got no confidence on the brakes, well, this is like 10 times worse. I have a lot of laps of practice to put in. So, we've got a lot of practice to do for when this game releases. You sort of, mid-corner, you reach peak sort of lean point, and then it feels like the bike can go too far. So I noticed there was a steering modulation assist as well. I've got that turned off at the minute, so that probably helps with that. Oh my word. My word, what happened then? Let's just take a look at the replay camera of that crash. Let's just see what the replay sort of looked like. But you can see tipping it in. Oh, it wasn't this corner, was it? It was the next few corners. But let's ride on board a bit. You can tell I'm just so cautious when riding. Apart from there, look how wide we are. Is it this braking zone? Nope, not yet. It's in a few. But I'll tell you what, the replay camera looks really nice. Graphics look really good. This is on the PC. It's not on ultra, it's on very high settings at the minute. But yeah, I mean, it still looks absolutely gorgeous. I might try it on ultra settings, but some big riders have fallen. There we go. Just too much weight transfer and ragdolling out of there. Oh, on his head. Right then, I've rewound it then. Let's give this a go. You've got to be, whoa, you've got to be way more careful. Oh, who else has fallen down? Tech 3, Miller, plenty of crashing around here. I wonder if it's just this race, if it's a characteristic of the AI, but like I said, the AI isn't final, so do not take this as final build of the game. We're still a month away and they're still refining things, and the AI is a big area I think they've still got to finish and finalise. But look at me struggling. On 80% AI, what a learning curve we have here. And there's absolutely no front tyre left. Soft front tyre, I've completely worn it out. I think it's the way that this game handles tyre wear is clearly different to that of last year. And look at the AI, they don't usually take this line. They're usually out on the far left on the previous game. But this time, we tip it in alright. And, you know, by the time we've put in 10, 20 laps at any track, just of, when, you know, put a few hours of game time in, we'll be used to it. But like I said, I wanted to capture my first impressions. First time you pick up the game, or at least this preview build, what's the game going to feel like? And look at this, for the first time, we're actually pushing onto the back of Marquez. I mean, we've got absolutely no front tyre left on the right. So we're going to have to watch out for that. Right hand side, but the left hand side also. Looks like I probably should have gone for medium on the front. But let's see. Let's see how far we can go on the tyre. Where can we get Marquez? I'll tell you what. Oh! Look how unsettled the bike is there. Oh, and again. We've got plenty of fuel on board as well. But the sounds of the exhaust and the engines sound similar, but it's the exhaust sounds and sort of those sound effects that have been improved. We've got Jack Miller behind, and I do like the new UI. It gives you your lap times on the right hand side. Whoa, look, we got absolutely no grip there. Physics are different, but they're realistic, you know. You're going to be punished for asking stupid things of the bike, and my tyres right now, where they've completely gone. We're going to hit the deck out here if we're not careful. Oh, that was such a good lap up until that point. We're going to run out of tyres by the end of this. We really, really are. So we've got Nakagami behind 2.6. There you go, 58.3. A personal best. Let's see how Miller rides on the Ducati, and I can't get the bike turned in. Brake temperatures are fine. But tyres are starting to play a role. They really are. My tyres are completely gone. It's a first race fail. Right, so we've learnt from that first race, that first attempt at this race, I'm going to go for medium tyres. You know, the game does recommend medium front. And does it recommend medium rear? It recommends hard rear. Let's follow it, shall we? Let's follow. What else is it saying? That disc, yep, rear disc the same. Let's give this a go. Let's try again, shall we? Medium front, hard rear, even though the AI are on different tyres. So again, like I said, Milestone, they're going to be improving the AI. But let's see how we go. Hopefully they'll have the official rider pictures as well. Obviously they're I don't know if they're released yet, because of obviously the season hasn't started, but I know they added that in a later update in MotoGP 20. So let's see how we get on at the start. Not brilliant. It's a little bit better, much better than last time actually, but and I've noticed I'm in kilometers an hour, not miles per hour. I'm British, that's not how we work. But whoa, someone's hitting the deck. Someone's proper hit the deck there. I don't know who that was. But when I edit this video back, I'm going to be able to take in more of the UI and things like that. Right now, I'm just concentrating on riding. That's better. I've changed the speed into miles per hour rather than kilometers, so that suits me better. Right then, 6 laps ahead. Let's see if we can do better. We're on better tyres this time. I still think maybe a medium rear would have been fine, but I'm taking the game's recommendation. And there's the long lap penalty loop. And some of these corners I struggle with on MotoGP 20 now, and that's 120 odd hours later on the game. So I'm going to struggle on them for now until we get used to the physics. But like I said, by the time I've put in 20 odd laps on this game, we should be a lot better. So you should notice newer videos coming out of this preview build being better, and obviously when the full game comes out, we'll be wow practice ready for the start of our new career mode. So make sure you get subscribed to the channel if you are new around here, for plenty of MotoGP 21 gameplay. And we've got our 2021 mod career mode finishing off as Miller in the run up to the release of this game. But for now, we're going to have a flutter of MotoGP 21 gameplay from this preview build. Mixture of commentated and not commentated, but right now so cautious. On the opening lap, the AI seemed very strong. It's in the braking zones we're losing time, but that's because you know, like I've been saying, these brakes, ooh, they're different on this game. They've really overhauled it. It's nice, it's refreshing. It adds a new challenge ready for the new game. And you can see, usually I'm braking, well, I was braking at my usual braking point on MotoGP 20, but I've not mastered the brakes enough to be able to do that. So we're back, and we're in P20, make that 21 or something. Come on, Fabio. Not so much crashing this time around. Lots of crashing in the first race we tried. Not so much here though. Can't wait to see this game on next gen consoles as well. Like I said, this is PC for now. Spinning up the rear a bit there. I'm not so good out of the corners either. I think I've got a little traction controls too high, but I'm doing that for now just to make our life a little bit easier. I've just got to concentrate on turning. You can see if you just ask for the bike to do the wrong thing like that, it just really kicks you in the teeth. Even then, just pushing. Bagnaia, I don't know what's happened to Bagnaia. He must have fell off at the start. I think he was the one that crashed at the start. I thought I was going to do better this race, starting again, but obviously not. Let's stick with it. Let's see how we go. I want to see what the AI do. And I'll have to turn plenty of more laps and get some practice in. So I've been working away, and we've been slowly catching Savadori on the Aprilia. So I think in the first attempt we did, the best lap I did was a 58.3 or 58.4. And right now, I think we might be able to break into the 57s on this current lap. I'm still taking it very cautiously. Bagnaia is 2.5 seconds behind. It's this middle twisty section, which is pretty tricky. Oh, you see, I'm just not well refined here, are we? It's going to be difficult because, I mean, we were playing on 120% AI, which is the hardest difficulty on MotoGP 20, so we're going to have to build back up to that level. And you see, if you just make a mistake in terms of your racing line, you lose so much time. Look how much time I've lost. So it looks like we're 2.5 seconds under our current time. So that's a 57.3, so that's a big improvement for me right now. On the brakes into turn 1. Again, not quite able to get there, am I? Luca Marini's hit the deck. That's a free position there. Free position, free overtakes, I would take that. 55.0 is front runner pace. That's Morbidelli. We should be pretty much at 55 zeros at least. So we're 2.5 seconds off the pace right now, and it's because of mistakes like that. Tyres are wearing again, so it's adding to the challenge, isn't it? So Bagnaia is through. See if we can stick with him, and Luca Marini too. Right, we're actually sticking with Bagnaia. We've got this lap and the next lap to go. Let's see if we can get an overtake on a factory Ducati. That would be fantastic. That would be fantastic. We've gone from winning career mode championships to just trying to get out of last place. Oh dear. But like I say, it's difficult, but I've selected these settings. I'm trying to go for and learn how to ride without most assists on, to be honest. Similar to the settings we had on MotoGP 20, I had a few assists on, but most of them were off, so I want to be at that sort of level again. So if I wanted to cave, I could just put on all the assists and it would probably be a whole lot easier, but this just adds to the realism. You know, you've got to be... Oh, it's that transition there into turn 10 that's catching me off guard lap after lap. Traction control kicking in, and that's cost us big time. Rear tyre wearing, but, you know, these are definitely the tyres to be on. If I had a medium rear, we'd have no tyre left. Last lap time then. Let's see what we can do. Tyres are worn. Fuel levels are low. Let's see if we can... close close back down to Bagnaia. It's going to be a big ask, but if I can hook something up, then I know I could probably close him down. It's just about hooking him up. Come on. Oh, look at that huge stoppie there. So he just snapped the brake. Around turn 4. Oh, that's better. Turn 6 is a tricky one. It's similar to that turn 10. Tip it in. Oh, bottom gear corner. Just had no traction there. Didn't modulate the throttle very well, did I? Relying on traction control, and it's just going to cut out your power. What's the gap? About 9/10. This is a tricky one. It's sort of, you know, you need to do your turn in and trail. Oh, turn 10. It keeps catching us out. Spinning up that rear. Come on. We're going to run out of fuel if we're not careful as well. Let's turn the power mode down. Don't want to though. You can see my lap times on the right, and front tire's getting cold now. I'm just not using it enough. Whoa! There we go. Not able to get Bagnaia in the end. So I know it looks difficult, and it is difficult, I tell you that. But if I put on a few more assists, then it would go away. But I don't want to do that. I want to learn and sort of improve as a player as well. So, but I will do a race or a lap where I've got all the assists on and all assists off, and I've run out of fuel. I've run out of fuel. He's only gone and run out of fuel. Come on, we can at least finish the race. No, we're not going to make it down to the line, are we? Come on. He's not going to make it. He's not going to make it. So then that has been it for our first race. And first time playing MotoGP 21. And this is obviously the preview build, as I've been saying throughout. So yeah, looking forward to getting hands on the final build, and looking forward to mastering the technique that's going to be required to tame one of these beasts of a bike on this game. But yeah, challenging, but you know, we'll get there. So make sure you stay tuned to the channel. Plenty more preview gameplay coming your way, and hopefully you'll see a vast improvement in my riding. But if you are excited for this game, do smash the like button, get subscribed for plenty more gameplay, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.